Hello, I'm on. Right, I'm here. Saturday, Sunday, sorry. Hello, everybody. Yeah. Hello, Daniel. How are you? Yes, I've seen the new Crisis. Crisis. I've seen the new Crisis trailer. Yep. It was very good. Right. So where do we start? Yeah, Crisis. I can't wait to watch this. The whole crisis thing. It's going to be pretty mind blowing. So, am I the only one on? I need to check if I'm on live. Right, YouTube. Right. YouTube. Let's see if I'm live. Right. Hang on. Right. Let's go there. Your channel. Sunday Sci-Fi Show. Right. Let's turn that down. Hello, Copeland. How are you? Right, that's done. Right. So I'm on. Evening, Copeland. Hello, Daniel. Yeah. So the Doctor Who trailer. How was that? Well, I was sort of quite impressed actually. It was had a bit of atmosphere to it, and it seems that from the feel of the trailer that it had a bit of the old sort of tentative sort of feel to it, didn't it? The music and I think that Cell we saw as well. You remember Cell, that slimy lizard thing? Well, I think that was there as well. I'm sure it was that. It was only if we saw it for a second. And who's coming for the Doctor? I hope we have a story arc of the villain ingrained from episode 1, and it builds up this dark terror that's coming for the Doctor. So it should be interesting. Yeah, I mean, I did pan the last series. I've got nothing against her being the Doctor. Like I said, I think Jodie Whittaker is a superb actress. I'm just going to check my mic. HD webcam standard. Right, yeah. So, right, there you go. Yep, just checking everything. Yeah, Copeland, sorted my microphone out. I know what it was. It was this connection. It was plugged into a separate connection. So, but I put it straight into the laptop, so it should work. I'm getting annoyed with this Norton virus protection. I'm trying to switch over to Windows Defender. But it did look good. Yeah, I was quite happy with it. So I'm looking quite excited to Doctor Who. Hang on, Copeland. Right, let's get these in. How do I do this? All right, Lenny Henry's appearing in an episode. He once did a comedy routine where he played the first Black. He did, and I've seen that clip on YouTube a few years ago. So the Doctor. Oh well, New Year's Day is going to be interesting. Just some guy. So hello everybody. So yeah, so we're on Doctor Who. I bet there's some people out there not happy about this. I thought, oh no, I should have added, oh shit. I mean, I know I panned it. There were 4 decent episodes in Doctor Who. In Doctor Who. Just some guy, Lenny Henry, aka Trevor McDonald. Oh God, yeah, I remember Trevor McDonald. And do you remember Katanga as well? One of his characters. I don't think Lenny Henry would have made a good Doctor, actually. I think he could have played it. He's wacky enough. So, it seems that, how many have we got on? Oh, we've got 3 on. So, Daniel, did you see the new Crisis trailer? Yes, and I roll on December 9th, going to be watching all that. But yeah, the Doctor, I'm sure that was Sil, You remember from the Colin Baker era, that slimy thing, Sil. And they were going to stick its brain inside Perry's head, the leader one. It was disgusting, that creature, wasn't it? In the Trial of a Time Lord. But I'm quite. I mean, if they're bringing Sil back, it's going to be interesting. I'm not bothered about the Judoon. The Judoon, I know they're from like the tenor. The is it the Matt Smith sort of? When did Judoon appear in Matt Smith? I think. Yeah. Oh, but it ten. Oh no, it was Tennant, wasn't it? So yeah, Judoon, they're all right. I'm not that bothered about them, unless they've done some good writing. But they do have a new team of writers, and I think they've got a new sort of somebody in charge of it also. Yeah, I thought this wasn't going to be on till back end of next year, but if it's going to be on New Year's Day, which I hope is a Saturday, but if it's Sunday, it's Sunday. War of the Worlds as well. What's your thoughts? Episode 2 tonight, and somebody on here's seen it all, but he's not released any spoilers. Guys, just some guy crisis on the Flash. I'm up to date with that, but streams are getting harder to source lately. I'm on Space 1990 again at the moment. Do you know, buddy? Just some guy. I've been trying to. I'm a big fan of the 100, and I've not seen season 6 yet. I had to buy season 6 off Amazon. I bought it off the stream, and I bought the series. It was only about, I think, about 13 quid. You know, I was going to get the DVD, but I thought, no, I'll get them to stream. Trouble is, the final, I've got all the 12 episodes, but the final one's not released till Thursday. So I watched half the 100, and I don't want to watch the other 6 now because I want the final episode. So anyway, but if you're after a good streaming site, a friend of mine uses some, I don't know if I should say it on here, but Popcorn Time. They're probably one of the best ones, torrenting. So I mean, where I were going, they're all gone, mate. The band, you know, streaming sites I'm going to because they're just not there anymore. You know, so I don't know. It looks like I might have started paying for stuff. If anybody knows of any good streaming sites, I've got a friend in New York. She's tends to find some good stuff. So I'll send her an email tonight, and if she gets back to me, I'm hoping to put her on the stream actually with Doctor Who every week. So I'm hoping she said she'd like to come on. She's a big Doctor Who fanatic. So I'm going to send her a message this week. But she knows quite a few streaming sites. So if I come across anything, I'll let you know. Just some guy, Trevor McDonough. And the Phantom Pieman, yes. The Phantom Pieman. I remember the days of Tiswas and OTT. Do you remember that Chris Tarrant? They were like the adult Tiswas at night time. Cry, I'm upset, but the streams are getting out. Yeah, no, yeah. So, War of the Worlds tonight, episode 2. You know, episode 2. I don't know if you're going to think about that. What's your thoughts on the first episode of it? I was sort of, yeah, I didn't like this jumping into future business because I kept thinking it was Mars and it was London. But like I said, it's all going to come to a conclusion. But as I was told by Copeland, that in New Zealand, they got it in 2 parts. It was an hour and a half, which I would have preferred to have watched War of the Worlds for an hour and a half, which I think would have been a lot easier. I mean, to sit in and watch that once a week, I'm finding it extremely annoying. But tonight's viewing for me will be season 5 of The Last Ship. I don't know if anybody, the Nathan James, if anybody's seen The Last Ship, you know. So we're moving into the season of science fiction. I think January is going to be quite an exciting month. I mean, we've got Picard on the 24th, which I'm extremely excited about, so I can stream that straight from Amazon. Discovery Season 3 is coming in February, I think. We've got Star Wars coming 19th of December, which I've got to admit, look, I'm not a fan of the last film, but I saw The Mandalorian this week. I was a bit annoyed that the episodes at half an hour each week. That annoyed me. you know, with the Mandalorian. But that, I suppose this is how Disney's going to do it, isn't it? So all the Marvel stuff, I wonder if all that's going to be half an hour a week. I'm just a bit annoyed about that, you know. But the Mandalorian, I've got to admit, I was impressed with it. It's very high quality cinematography and background. Just some guy was 4 or 5 when Tismos came out. Pie used to scare the yeah, it did me, mate. I was about 10. I used to watch it on a Saturday morning. It terrified me. It did, you know, the Pieman, the Phantom Pie. Well, no, wasn't it the Phantom Pie Flinger or something? I never knew who he was. I'd like to know who he was, actually. You know. Cold the Mandalorian should have been in a different length format. Most episodes so far just half an hour, which is too short. I agree. I mean, look, if Disney are expecting you to pay 70 to 80 quid a year, which I think is, I don't know if you can get Disney streaming in UK. Osman's got it, but I think he obviously lives in Australia. So I've not seen it on any of my device, you know, Disney streaming thing. I don't know, would I pay it? I mean, would you pay the 60, 70 quid a year? It might be more than that. You know, but I assume I've got Netflix and Amazon. I think I pay about, actually for both of them, if you put the cost together, it's about 100 quid a year. You know, I suppose really you don't think about it really, because it's like 3, 4 quid a month. You don't really, because it just goes out of your bank account and it's just there. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, again, having Amazon and Netflix, it's cheaper than a bloody TV license. But yes, I will be watching more of the worlds. Don't ask how. I will be watching it. But the Mandalorian, look, I really liked it. I watched him. A friend of mine's, he's just downloaded free, and so I said, he said, pop up. I'm going to pop up in a couple of weeks, and I'm going to watch like 2 hours of it. And then, so I will review it, but it'll be like every 2, 3 episodes, you know. But I did enjoy it. I felt sorry for them poor little Jawas getting vaporized. But I've heard episode 3 was quite cool. And the Baby Yoda, which I've got, God, I'm going to say it was so bloody cute, wasn't it, the Baby Yoda. Mandalorian should be in different length format. Most episodes so far just half an hour, which is too short. Yeah, I totally agree. It really annoyed me. Disney won't be streaming this in the UK until March next year. Oh. So we've got, so it's not one universal streaming network. It must be streaming in different countries then. I'm not, well, there's no point. By the time that comes out, I'll have seen it all. You know, I'll have seen it all. So there's no point. Just some guy. APK streams are better. All you get is broadband costs. Only thing is, if you get tracked, your IP drops, your networks kick you out of the streams. Then you've got to play games with VPNs now. Yeah, I keep thinking about getting one of them. You know them where they don't know you are. You know, without your IP, what's your IP address and all that. You can cover it up, can't you? There's private networks which you can use, but again, you still got to pay for that, haven't you? So a friend of mine, I think a friend of mine, he showed me some interesting stuff with like what's trying to get into your computer. He's got this program and it shows you from like Chinese and all these other countries, all these agents, loads of them, identifies them all trying to get into your PC and that, you know, through the like bots and that, they're all outside your network trying to get in. You know, he showed me it, and he's got a way of doing it where you don't pay for it. So I'll if I find out what it is, I'll let you all know. But yeah, Mandalorian definitely impressed. I'm looking forward to Obi-Wan and the Darth Vader series that's coming. I think Star Wars is going to do really well on TV. You know, I think Star Trek really needs to watch out. And now Discovery's going at $7 million an episode, and Picard, I've heard rumours up to 11. So you know, but how they're going to make the money? I mean, even with Disney Network, I mean, there's only going to be so many people that are going to pay for this. I mean, they're not going to get like 1 billion people all screaming onto the network to watch it. I don't know if Disney are doing right thing, because now that you see, I was a big fan of Netflix versus Marvel. I like Luke Cage and I liked Jessica Jones and Iron Fist. I want to impress with, but it was part. I love the Punisher and Daredevil were just excellent. You know, Daredevil. But they've sort of destroyed that universe. I know that the Punisher and Daredevil look like they're going to be picked up by Disney, but it's such a shame. And I really did like Jessica Jones as well. So I know that. But David Tennant's going to be in Doctor Strange too. I think he's playing Nightmare, which is going to be interesting. But the thing is with Disney that you're going to have to watch all these TV series, which they're doing at $20 million an episode to get, you know, then you go see the film, which I think is just a bit of a slap in face, really, because all this superhero stuff, eventually it's all going to come to an end, you know. I think we're in the middle of it now. Obviously, I think they can, like, there's one or two, I think DC's kicking off now. They're getting their act together. Like Henry Cavill's going to be in Black Adam, you know, which I think is going to be really cool. And I really do like the Henry Cavill Superman. But with the Joker, it's done really well, you know. So it's going to be interesting where all that's going to go. But I think Marvel and Disney, I just think that it is a bit of an insult, you know, especially when you're paying 12.5 quid at a cinema to go see one of their movies. But I've got to admit, I do love the MCU. I mean, for me, I used to read comics. It's a dream come true. Just some guy. There's the free VPNs, but a lot of people tend to go for Nord VPN. Yeah, I might look into that, but cheers for that. Nord VPN. Just some guy. Daredevil's actually advanced series one. I mean it. Oh God, yeah. I like the old Murdoch backstory as well, and I love the dude that played the Kingpin. I mean, he just nailed it, didn't he? I mean, you'll probably shoot me down for mentioning this. You know, the Ben Affleck Daredevil. God, I went to cinema to see that. That was awful. Copeland. The other will be on Hulu. The days of live TV are numbered. They are. Do you know, at some point, it won't surprise me if the BBC sold Doctor Who. I bet there's a couple of big networks out there to pick that up. You know, Doctor Who. I bet there would, you know. You know, because I think the BBC's days are numbered. Not in a couple of years, not straight away. Because, I mean, I don't really watch a lot of live TV now. I only tune into certain things. Do you know what I mean? It's because there's nothing on there. I did try watching live TV last week, and I stuck my aerial connection in for one night. I couldn't do with it. Because I wanted to watch the 100 on E4, and there were adverts through it, and I couldn't do with it. So unplugged it, bought it on Amazon. I think this is where it's all going now. Anyway, Lost in Space season 2 in the next week or so. Excellent, can't wait for that. We've got The Expanse. Yes, season 4. I just cannot wait for that. You say that's it for me. I'll just stay in for one night and watch all that. You know, get a pizza, you know, sit back, put the slippers on, and just sit there and watch it. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I'll do for me. I'll just end up watching. That's how I want to watch stuff now. We've got The Boys coming in March. I think it's March, the next series of The Boys. I do recommend The Boys. It's one of the best things out there. The Oval will be on Hulu. The days of live TV are numbered. Again, I totally agree. So it's just have downloading Oval then. I mean, it's a shame really because I love Oval. And that's one show I didn't mind watching that weekly, you know, when I was downloading it. But the site I was getting that off was gone. Provider says blocked. I'm with Skype, and It just says, sorry, it's not on this network. So I know there's ways around it, but and not only that as well, when you start streaming, a lot of this stuff, it's full of spam bots and all this. It gets really annoying. Do you know what I mean? You know, so, but I suppose, you know, like the computers telling me all the time, you know, malicious malware and all that. So, yeah, I think the days of free streaming could be coming to an end. But there'll always be somebody that will set up a site. But I watched The Mandalorian this week, and I had sort of first 2 episodes, and fantastic quality. I can't knock it. It really took me back, the old background scene of it. It just took me back to the 70s. It was just, there were so many Easter eggs in there. It was just awesome. But I did feel sorry for them Jawas, though. They all just got vaporized. I feel sorry for Jawas. They're like little chavs out there. They'd have your car, wouldn't they? If you had a car here, if you had Jawas living next door to you, your wheels would be off your car, they'd be on bricks. Do you know what I mean? Just strip it down. Copeland, is Lost in Space going to be released as a whole series, or will it be 1 episode per week? No, they put the lot on together. Because when I watched season 1 on Netflix, it were all there. I think there were 13 episodes. And season L is very good. Look, I know these. Look, I like the 60s one. I'm a massive fan of the 60s one. But I can only stomach so many episodes of it now because I don't know why. Do you know what I mean? I like the first season of Lost in Space, the original, because Dr. Smith's like evil in it, and he's really dodgy. And then I do like the others because the robot Will Smith and him are just hilarious. But I can only watch so many episodes. But the new one is very good. A lot of people complain about Dr. Smith being a woman, but I've got to admit she's marvelous. She's so devious and such a manipulator, you know, which is really good. So I'm quite happy with New Lost in Space. And I like the robot as well. I won't give any spoilers out for it, but I do recommend it. Right. The Orville will be on Hulu. All right, the days of live TV. I know it sounds scary, that, doesn't it? Are numbered. I mean, personally, I'd get rid of it, BBC. I know it's a horrible thing to say, just get rid of it. Yeah, honestly, that's what I feel about it. I thought Lost in Space was very good. I couldn't get into the original series. No, I think with original series go. I think you've got, I was a kid when it was on. Do you know what I mean? So, and a Channel 4 showed it in the 90s. Then I used to watch it on a Sunday and I didn't mind it. Favourite Irwin Allen series for me, though, is Voice at Bottom at Sea and Time Tunnel. I think Time Tunnel's spectacular. I really do like Time Tunnel. I don't know what it is. Then they made a remake of Time Tunnel. They did, yeah, they made a pilot episode and completely fucked it up. Though they totally screwed it up. You know, and I was quite annoyed with that because they were sort of like, you had up characters' names and that. But the Time Tunnel, it was just it was the collider that something happened where they could go through time. But the problem was the world outside kept changing because they were in the middle of temporal thing. They were trying to restore their timeline back, but the world was different outside all the time. You know, but I think Marvel went and sold that time travel lot right down the river, didn't it? Do you know what I mean? So, War of the Worlds tonight at 9 o'clock. I have had a look for it. I've got to admit, I've had a look for it. I've been trying to find it on online. You know, but I've not found it. And I agree. I think the days of even free streaming sites are coming to an end now. You know, I really do. I think they're just coming to an end. Right, hang on. What's this? Right, Copeland. Fuck the BBC. They can strictly come dancing where the sun don't shine. Yeah, I agree. I mean, you know, the BBC had its time. I mean, I can't knock them on nature documentaries. And I suppose costume dramas are magnificent, but I'm not really into costume dramas. And I'm not really into Strictly Come Dancing and all these other sort of cheesy reality shows. It's like ITV. What quality is on ITV? Nothing. You know, absolutely nothing. That's why I don't bother watching them now. I'd rather just sit in and watch YouTube all night. Do you know what I mean? Watching other people's videos and reviews and all. That's what I'm watching more of now. You know, and then when I want to, it's like I just, other day, I bought the 100 season 6. I just bought it. It's on my Amazon library. Watch it anytime. This is where we're going. I still buy Blu-rays though. I do like, because if your internet's down, you need Blu-rays, don't you? Do you know what I mean? So no, it's a shame really. But Doctor Who's back and I'm open to it. I hope I don't pan this series. I really like to sit back and enjoy this episode. You know, Doctor Who each week. Really would like to enjoy that. But on December 9th, the Arrowverse starts the Infinite Crisis, where the entire multiverse gets destroyed. Antimatter waves wiping out entire galaxies and universes. And it's down to Team Arrow and the Legends of Tomorrow and Flash and Supergirl and 5 different versions of Superman, of Kingdom Come Superman, Brandon Roof, the new Superman TV series which is coming. He's spinning off from Supergirl, but it's about him married to Lois, bringing up Super Kid. I'm being serious. I mean, it is a time for superheroes, isn't it? YouTube has so much choice you can think of any subjects and someone would have posted it. Well, yeah, apparently somebody uploaded a video today. Apparently the restrictions about non-commercial viable channels for YouTube creators not going to be affected. I think you have to register your channel as adult content though. So I think we're going to be all right. I don't think we're going to, because they're not going to shut down small creators. Because they need small creators. Because the small creators, one of them eventually will become the next big thing. So why cut off something when the potential's there? So I think we're all right. But I think you have to register by, I think it's 10th of December. That you just sign some terms and conditions, say that it's for adult or family content or something like that. I'm going to stop buying me. I'm not going to do any more memorabilia reviews, I don't think. You know, because I don't buy as much memorabilia now, so I don't think there's much point. You know, so I'm just going to stick with TV, films, and graphic novels and games, I suppose, with stuff I'm into now. But YouTube does have a lot of choice. You know, I went on Discord and gave that a go, you know. It's just full of right-wingers and fanatics on there. So I don't think I'll bother with Discord. I game on Mixer, which is interesting. I do a lot of racing games on there, which I'm sort of moving into. I like Twitch as well, because you've got a lot of freedom on Twitch and you can create shows and that. You know. So we're half an hour through the strip. Just want to say, guys, me and Copeland have been doing a solo one podcast. If you can tell everybody, we'll put a link in after this video. We're doing one next week and looking really forward to it. And it's good fun. So please tune in and hopefully it'll grow. So that should be good. I'm going to do another Could Have Been a Classic this week, Black Scorpion. Trust me, you want to dig that one up. It was the superhero series they made in the sort of mid-90s of this woman who wears what is it? She's got violent boots on. She wears this leotard. Well, it's like a bikini bathing suit. It's like plastic, and she has a power whip. And she has the Scorpion mobile. It's really cheesy, honestly. But I mean, I've got to say, thighs are massive, you know. So though I think there were 2 women that played Black Scorpion. I do recommend it. Some of it is actually on YouTube. It got cancelled, and they did put the money in. Came out when the 90s Flash came out, and it's called Black Scorpion. Give it a look. I do recommend it, even just for cheesy value. You know, it's great. So, right, YouTube has so much change. Thinking of subject and someone would have buzzed it. Yeah, no, I've used YouTube for, you know, for instructions and stuff like that. You know. Copeland, I put on my channel that all my content is adult oriented. It says that it will do your entire channel content. I think that as long as you do that, you're covered. Yeah, you are. You know, because a lot of people were worried that they were going to wake up 1st of January and all the stuff had been removed. Hello, I'm not on here to become famous. I enjoy doing it. I enjoy talking to people about science fiction and just like express. It's an outlet in it, really. You know, and that's it. But I've made over 1,000 videos, and I don't really want all the. It becomes a bit more than that, doesn't it? It becomes a bit personal. Do you know what I mean? You know, because it's like 1,000 videos of your stuff out there, and you just want it up there. You know, it develops its own little life of its own, doesn't it? You know. So I should. Hang on. Right. Hang on. All right. Hang on. Right. We've had about 200 views on episode on my channel, by the way. Where is everyone tonight? I don't know. It's because I wasn't on last week because obviously life has been getting in the way. And I won't be on next Sunday either because I'm at a convention Sunday all day. So, but from January, I'm gonna have to stick to the Sunday thing. But yes, people come on and people go. You know, it's the way it is. So, right, cool. We've had about 200 views an episode on my channel, by the way. Where is everyone tonight? I don't know. Mike's on. Oh, that's fine. Oh, there you go. Somebody else turned up. And hello from Miami 232. We're here now. How are you, Mike? How's it going? Welcome back. It's 2:32. God, what's time here? It's 7:30 here at night time. We're an hour and a half away from episode 2 of War of the Worlds. How are you, Mike? Anyway, it's good to hear from you, bud. 2:32. Oh no, it's not. That's in the afternoon. Oh, is that in the afternoon? Good God. Yeah, I keep forgetting you're 8 hours behind it. It's weird, isn't it, in America? Because in America there's like different time zones, isn't there? You know, like it's pretty weird. We don't get that in UK. I once told somebody that Scotland was an hour behind us, and they believed me. They did, yeah. But they're not. It's not the same time. I know Europe's an hour behind, aren't they? Hang on, Mike. How did you like the Mandalorian episode 3? I've not seen episode 3, Mike, because I caught the first 2 this week on Thursday night. I caught them both, and I sort of watched them on Thursday. And what happened was when I watched them on Thursday, I didn't know that the second episode was 30 minutes long. And I, to be honest, I was a bit pissed about that. But The Mandalorian it's looking good. I can't complain about it. I loved every bit of it. I just felt sorry for them poor Jawas when they got vaporized, you know. Do you know what I mean? The poor little Jawas. But yeah, again, they'd have your shirt off your back then, wouldn't they? You know, Jawas. Cheers, buddy. Doing great. Well, it's good to see you on here, bud. I think it might be a quiet night tonight. So, but yeah, The Mandalorian. I've got to admit, I was impressed. But Doctor Who's back, buddy. Doctor Who. The trailer was released yesterday. It's looking okay. We've got Star Wars in what, 3 weeks. Mike, you like it? Fans are saying episode 3 is the best one yet. Yeah, well, I'm not going to be. A friend of mine, well, he's acquiring them to watch. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to review it every 3 weeks. half an hour's not enough, mate. I need to watch like 2 hours of it, you know. I need to watch, you know, it's just half an hour's not for something of that scale. It's I've got to watch it all. Do you know what I mean? Because I found like I did love The Mandalorian. I'll be glad when it comes out on Blu-ray because better watch it in one go. But yeah, there's something incredible about it. And he got his ship back together though pretty quick. You know, his ship. He sort of got that back together, didn't he? Pretty quick. I was laughing when he was sat on that hoverboard thing. You know, with all the shipping like junk. I couldn't stop laughing at that. But yet again, also he don't take his helmet off. I don't want him to take his helmet off either. I don't want him to take it off. But I like the concept. Did you see the stormtroopers with battered armor because there's no resources for them because Empire's fallen? It's going to be great to see. You see, this is what I've been wanting to see with Star Wars verse. You know, what happened after Fall of Endor? How, you know, the Empire. We know what I've read the books and all the expanded universe stuff about how the Empire fell apart and like the imperial currency just collapsed, didn't it? You know, because they offered him imperial credit, he wouldn't take them. So there's massive ramifications with the fall of Empire. So the economy's gone to shit. And there must be certain systems that are completely lawless and like civil war going on in certain places, you know, people fighting for the freedom. And them stormtroopers, their armor was just worn out, wasn't it? It will add because there's no resupply. All supply networks will be down. It'll be every like sort of factions now, except them that went off into unknown regions to form the First Order. You know, but there is obviously there's a big factor because there's the Battle of Jakku to come, which is a few years down the line. But that's the Imperial remnant, what's left of it. But I think a lot of it is falling apart. You know, and I really want to get into that dodgy Imperial guy. Why do they want the baby Yoda killed as well? I knew it had force powers. I said to my mate, I bet it's got force powers, and it did. But I've got to admit, I was impressed, and I think Star Wars Future is on TV. Cold Blood, episode 3 was great, no spoilers. No. I'm not going to watch it for 2 weeks. So by the time I get to it in 2 weeks, you know, it should be an hour and a half. But if you work it out, I mean, it's 8 episodes, isn't it? I mean, altogether, if that were on an hour a week, before episodes, wasn't it? But split into half hour, it's 8 parts, isn't it? So, you know, but I wonder if it's going to finish by Christmas, you know. Mike, I look forward to your reviews whenever you do them. They're always a little fun. Oh, cheers, buddy. It means a lot, that. Thank you. Honestly, if I had time, I'd love to do this every day, but you know, there's other things I've got to do, and I do what I can. I'm doing my final episode could have been a classic this week, but I've started a podcast with Copeland, which is really good fun. That's on this channel. Please share it and let everybody know. I'd like to see that grow. It takes me back to the days of radio. I don't know. I'd really enjoy doing that, actually. You know. Copeland. Aye, this is ship called the Razor Quest. Well, that's what I like about his ship as well, Copeland, because it was a piece of junk. So, you know, I like battered spaceships. You know, when you start at they're all a bit smooth out there, and I love the Enterprise and that. But I like the piece of junk. You know what, which has that sort of potential that you know it's got 1 or 2 tricks up its sleeve, like Firefly. You know, which I really do like it. But yeah, Mandalorian's gonna be cool. And, you know, so the main characters are out in that unit. Luke Skywalker's about, and Solo, Chewie, they're all there, aren't they? Do you know what I mean? Right. Mike, what Marvel are you looking forward to the most? The Eternals. You're probably going to ask why. I know Eternals for a failed 1970s. The Eternals, to be honest, is a rip-off of. Hang on, let me just clear my The Eternals. The concept is good, but it's a complete rip-off of the New Gods. Honestly, that's where Thanos came from, Darkseid. Seriously. Because what happened, Jack Kirby, when he started on New Gods and created Darkseid and all the like Steppenwolf and that, he fell out with DC and he went, I think he went to Marvel, and he wanted to create his own sort of like universe within their universe. He created the Eternals. Now the Eternals. Now you've seen the Celestials being mentioned in MCU. Well, they're like cosmic entities, right? Well, I think, but what they used to do billions of years ago, they went round certain planets and experimented on certain life. And in Marvel Universe, that's on. When they came to Earth, they created several races from us. But we have the better potential out of all of them because that's where you come into mutants and that the X factor. We've got a gene which it don't happen, but in everybody. But they created 3 races. One was the Deviants. They've been mentioned. I think they've been mentioned in Endgame. You know that bit when the Black Widow's talking to Shuri, and the Atlantic plateau's been an earthquake. That's the Deviants, I think, because the Deviants used to run the world. They dominated the planet, but the Celestials came back and created the Great Floods where it came. And now we're in this. This is in Marvel. This is in the comics. So the Deviants, they don't have a stable DNA. They all look different. So that centuries they've been mistaken for demons and monsters, but they are technologically more advanced than us. But there's not a lot of them because the DNA is so unstable. But they're the arch enemies of the Eternals. But they live under the Atlantic Ocean, a city called Lemuria. But they were destroyed. This is when Atlantis existed on Earth. Now the Eternals, another spin-off from us, they're godlike. They've got the power cosmic, and they can alter their own, like they don't age and all this. So, but they all, because they can live forever. Each one focuses on a specific skill, but they can all fly. They're immortal. They've all got one unique ability each, but they can project cosmic energy blasts. Some can alter molecular structure. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. But they all like focus on a specific skill. There's like Festus, he creates weapons, his whole thing, but he's into peace. And there's Icarus, who's probably the most powerful, but Zorus, he's the father of them all. Cersei, who lives amongst the humans, but there is an evil one. He's sort of partly disowned. Then there's the unnameable. The Eternals, it's going to be interesting. They live in a city on Mount Olympia, but it's trans-dimensional. It's there. But we just walk through it, sort of phased out of our reality a bit. I don't know how they're going to do it in Marvel Universe, but the comics never took off. They released a couple of editions from 70s, 80s, and 90s. They never took off. They got 12-issue runs. Some of the Eternals have been in the Avengers, like Cersei. She was in the Avengers, so it's sort of interesting. But that's me waffling on about comic history, you know. Sorry, just I can't. But I'd say the one that Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, because I love the first one. I think the first one, were brilliant. Mike, did you enjoy Doctor Strange here in Ant-Man R2? I love Ant-Man. I thought Ant-Man was great. I felt sorry for him in Endgame because he got a lot of stick, didn't he? What they call him, little large man, you know. Just curious, what is your favourite dish? I can't get enough pizza. Chinese food. I love Chinese food. Absolutely adore it. But pepperoni pizza for me. Daniel's Hot Topics. Martin, did you see the new Crisis on Infinite Earths trailer? We see Tom Welling, Clark Kent, and Smallville Universe. I hope Smallville Earths don't get destroyed. I don't think they'll destroy Smallville yet. Well, I hope not, because I like Smallville. You know, if it weren't for Smallville, Daniel, we wouldn't be getting half of this stuff now. Do you know what I mean? If you want a cheesy superhero series, I recommend Black Scorpion. It's on YouTube. Seriously, I do recommend Black Scorpion. You're gonna love it. Copeland, Marvel Virgin. Oh, you had to reveal that on air, didn't you? You Marvel Virgin, Marvel Virgin. Copeland's only saying Iron Man. And my friend, he's just only just completed watching them all. He's just got through them all himself. And he said to me the other day, he said, I'm totally marvelled out. He just got through Endgame. But yeah, if you haven't seen, look, some MCU movies, there's one or two in there that stinkers. I mean, if you can avoid the Incredible Hulk, I'd avoid the Hulk. That was just awful. I went to the cinema to see that. I've seen all 22 of them at the cinema. Really think about it. That's like 200 quid, isn't it? Going to see all them at £12 a go. I do like Iron Man, though. I love the first Iron Man film. But yeah, we're getting final Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. next year, final season. They've dropped the Ghost Rider series. That's now going on. Well, Disney's doing it, but I think they're going to make it for their platform. But Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. are tied into MCU. So, but I don't think they're going to destroy Smallville universe, Daniel. Well, I hope not. Yeah, but Wonder Woman 1970, she's in it as well. 70s, they're bringing out Superman, from cheesy TV series. They're in it as well. It's rumoured that played Tales of Isis. She's in it as well. Right, what's this? Of all the Marvel movies, which ones do you recommend to a friend who has never seen any of them? For me, Iron Man. I'd have to say Iron Man 1. I just think Iron Man nailed it perfectly. And the Avengers. Right. No. Captain America, the first Avenger. Okay, yeah, Captain America, first Avenger. Then Iron Man. I love Captain America. I don't know why. I just think it's brilliant. I think Hugo Weaving, when he played the Skull, was superb. I just like the first movie. But I've got to admit the Captain America films are superb. Thor didn't really get any better until Ragnarok. When Ragnarok, it changed the game. Thor 1 it's quite basic. Thor 2 were a bit of a stinker. Hulk, Hulk is the worst MCU movie for me. Out of all, the Hulk were terrible. But Captain Marvel, Captain Marvel were okay. It were nothing special. For the amount, you can watch it and think, well, it's not bad, but it were nothing special. I like Black Panther were good. Daniel's, if they destroy Earth 89, you still watch the Tim Burton Batman films now that you doesn't exist anymore. Really cheapens it down. I don't think they're going to do that, but I think the Arrowverse, they want to bring it all into one. Black Lightning's in it as well, Daniel. You know Black Lightning? I've never seen Black Lightning. And Titans. I'm a big fan of Titans. I recommend you watch Titans. And Doom Patrol are apparently going to appear as well. Doom Patrol. So, but they're only going to be minor parts for them. I've just got through Doom Patrol. Doom Patrol, spectacular. But I don't know what. Apparently, there's going to be a conclusion to it all. But I hope they don't destroy the Keaton verse, and I hope they don't destroy. I can't see them destroying Smallville universe. I do like the comic series by Comic Story and every week. It's quite enjoyable. Just some guy. Marvel X-Men Origins, Wolverine, Endgame. I'm sort of half and half on X-Men movies, but I think they screwed a load of X-Men movies up, didn't they? They screwed them up. You know, I mean, continuity is ridiculous. You know, but I know Disney want Hugh Jackman to come back and fight the Hulk, don't they? They want him to fight the Hulk, which now I'd be on for that. You know, so that should be interesting. I think Hugh Jackman would work in MCU, but the X-Men are coming. They're coming in next 2 years. The X-Men are coming. It's the first family of Marvel's coming. It's Fantastic Four. They've got to get that right. They're the first family at Marvel Universe. And Fantastic Four, I think they've got to get it right. And a man called Nova, which I'm a big fan of. Nova's awesome. Mike, I look forward to introducing Daredevil and Punisher and Luke Cage. Yeah, I do. I love Luke Cage on Netflix. I can't believe they left it where it was. I love Jessica Jones as well, but Daredevil was spectacular. And you know, I did like the Defenders. I really did like the Defenders. Oh, hi, Real Talk. How are you, bud? Good to see you. I'm glad you tuned in. That's cool. How's things with you? Just some guy. I think they screwed up with them. Oh God, Dark Phoenix. God, Dad. Do you know? I just watched that recently. I thought, God, are you kidding me? They did get the Phoenix right, though, didn't they? They made it look right. I mean, but the story was just bloody awful. You know, they lost the plot with X-Men movies somewhere. Somewhere it all went wrong, didn't it? That I like X-Men First Class, which I think is brilliant, right? And I liked Days of Future Past. I really did like that. But Apocalypse was terrible. And Dark Phoenix was just a waste of time. The first Wolverine movie I didn't have time for. I thought it was ridiculous. I enjoyed the second one. You know, when he went to Japan, because that's a classic graphic novel story. I really did like that. But I loved the third one, Logan. I thought that was great. But, you know, they've totally messed the timeline up in that, totally. None of it makes any sense, really. Apparently, there is a way to work it all out. I've not seen Legion, which is the spin-off series from that about Xavier's son. I just don't think I can be bothered. Plus, I ain't got time to watch all this. There's too much out there. Mike, I think the X-Men in the Marvel Cinematic Universe will be great. Probably will happen in 5 years. I've heard it's going to happen in 3, apparently. They've got it on the board now. But it's Fantastic Four. They've got a thing for the mutants. How they're going to apparently have been introduced to some explanation in the Easter eggs in the back catalogue of MCU movies. I think the mutants are going to be brought in through the Eternals. I think the Eternals is going to be doorway to the X-Men. Did you see the Inhumans? Inhumans should have been. Now, the Inhumans, if that had been an MCU movie, the Inhumans would have been amazing. Lost City of Atalon, you know, would have seen that. All these different races of Inhumans living on the moon. You know, Black Bolt. And they made that awful TV series. I mean, that was him who Captain Pike played. That's Black Bolt, like, you know. You know, that's Captain Pike. He played Black Bolt in TV series. It was just terrible with TV series. It was absolutely awful. And I just didn't have any time. I honestly did not have the time for it. But Vin Diesel wants to play Black Bolt, doesn't he? I think is a good choice. You know, but I think the X-Men will be brought in. I think Hugh Jackman should reprise his role as Wolverine. I do, and somehow I think he will as well, because they'll offer him money. But yeah, definitely. But it's Fantastic Four. I think that's the priority now. They need to, because eventually they're going to run it like what we've got coming, like Shang-Chi and Eternals. They're not exactly big comic sellers. Shang-Chi were like big in the 70s. He was based on like Bruce Lee. You remember all the karate movies and all that? It was sort of, that were like a comic figure, that, you know what I mean? But I do like the concept that the Mandarin will be his father, because in the comics it's Fu Manchu. I mean, don't ask. So they are bringing Mandarin in. That what annoyed me about Iron Man 3, when the Mandarin was this actor. I really was hoping it was going to be the Mandarin, you know. I think at the end of the crossover, we see Surviving Earth, then we see Luther Court, then we see pan and see someone looking at a computer and it shows how many years. Yeah, well, I can't see him destroying a whole, because DC is all about parallel universes. You know, do you know what I mean? Marvel, it's other dimensions and parallel dimensions, but DC, it's Earth 1 and Earth 2 and that. I know Marvel's got the What If series coming, which is going to be good, based on a comic thing about what if Spider-Man had saved Gwen Stacy, and what if Phoenix hadn't died? You know, these like with a Watcher being like Rod Serling telling these versions of it, which I'm looking forward to. Right. Maybe they'll do X-Men versus Avengers in the Marvel Cinematic Universe now that Marvel bought the rights from Fox. I think that's where they're going, because they're on about... I think the next big film is Secret Wars, isn't it? Where they all end up on Battle World. I think that's where they're going with it, because I know Secret Wars is planned. That's the next big cosmic event. So they're going to bring the Beyonder in. But is it God Doom, you know, when Doctor Doom becomes God? So, but Galactus is going to come in through Fantastic Four. And that's the one I want to see. It's Galactus and the Silver Surfer. Daniel. Then we see Michael Rosenbaum's Lex Luthor, and then it cuts back. Cuts to black in classic Smallville fashion. Yeah. Yeah, next week's episode. You know, Smallville, it started first couple of seasons, they were about him. But somewhere it just changed, didn't it? The entire DC universe came into it. I would have, well, they wanted to do Bruce Wayne, didn't they? Being in Smallville, a teenage Bruce Wayne. They wanted to do that, didn't they? Mike, I get the feeling Shang-Chi is going to be amazing. I hope they allow the character to multiply himself the way he did the comic. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see that. Because back in the 70s, he couldn't do that. He just did martial arts, didn't he? But but the Mandarin's his dad, and he's going to have the 10 power rings. You know, because Mandarin's been in background since Iron Man, because that terrorist organisation with the 10 rings, wasn't it? You know. So Marvel, I think Marvel, apparently there's all the Easter eggs, they're all in there for the next 5 or 6 years. I'm looking forward to Guardians 3. I'm so glad that's getting done, because Guardians of the Galaxy are my favourite, out of all his favourite Marvel films. I just love that team. I love Star-Lord. I just love Chris Pratt as Star-Lord. You see, we thought it on end of Endgame when they were both stood there together. Right, guys. Well, I've done an hour. Right, I won't be on next Sunday because I'm out all day. Plus, I'm at this event, so I will be on the week after, definitely. I'm sorry about this, but life gets in the way, and this is all arranged. So I will be on the Sunday after. I don't know, then we're moving into Christmas. So I don't know how I'm going to do that, because obviously everybody with families and stuff. I don't know. I'm meant to be going out New Year's Eve, but if I don't go, I might do a live broadcast New Year's Eve, which might be interesting. But next week there'll be a solo one podcast next week, and I will do a video review. I'm not going to be doing as many memorabilia reviews anymore. I just think with changes, and that's probably for the best. So I'm going to stick to science fiction and pop culture. But yeah, I will be reviewing Lost in Space. I will be reviewing Doctor Who. Oh yeah, I'll be doing a live show after every episode of Doctor Who every week. So come on, and we'll talk about Doctor Who, Q&A, what we all thought about the episode. So yeah, I think like from January things are going to get a bit busy on here, which is a good thing. But I will have more time to sort of dedicate to this, to the YouTube channel. So guys, I'm not on next Sunday. I'm at this comic thing all day, but the Sunday after definitely will be on at 7 o'clock. But I will put an ad up through the week. Right, hang on. I'll just get a few more questions in. Hang on. Right. Daniel, Martin, will you do a reaction video of you watching the new trailer? Give it to you on Google Plus. If I get time, Daniel, I will do. I'm out all day tomorrow and Tuesday. If I do it, it'll probably be Wednesday. Yeah, I'm free on Wednesday. So I'd like to, Daniel. Hopefully, I will do. Plus, I've got to set all this new equipment up. I just haven't got around to it. Mike, but the next Suicide Squad, same director. Yeah, it is. Yeah. James Gunn. I sort of half and half with Suicide Squad, but the sequel should be good. Good. Yeah, definitely, mate. I look forward to it. See you Wednesday. Mike, I love seeing you again. We'll look for you. Love the holidays, best time of the year. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. So, guys, I'll see you. Well, if I'm not on next Sunday, I definitely will be on the Sunday after. There will be a podcast. I will put a video review up through the week. Black Scorpion. I'm going to have to watch a few episodes. And, yeah, so I'll see you. I'll pop up through the week and definitely a week on Sunday. All right, guys, have an awesome week. Thanks for tuning in. And, yeah, it looks like we've got a lot to go. Oh, yeah, and I will be reviewing. I'm thinking of getting some friends round and doing a live panel of the Star Wars movie for like a 30-minute panel, see what we all thought of it. But there will be spoilers. So, yeah. All right, guys, live long and prosper. May the force be with you. And I will see you soon. All right, guys, take care. Bye.